All right, we're back in the earth tube heated geothermal greenhouse after a -11 morning. We got some fresh sprouts coming up here, but everything made it. We're going to do a quick walkthrough here on what's growing and our aquaponics system, which is running amazing. It's almost like magic, and all we had to do is put this double elbowed piece here to add a little bit more suction, and then it makes the system work, well, like magic. And it's about to drain, so once we hear it draining, we'll come over and check it out. There's an Allen. So it was -11, and we are in the process of our spring planting in here. We got about 80% of the old stuff out, but we still got some tomatoes in here because we still got some tomatoes in here. So why would we take this plant out? Because we still get tomatoes in February. That's crazy. So Alan planted more of the greenhouse. We've got Easter egg radish here. We've got lettuces, arugula, more lettuces. We got a whole row of chard, and then we put in some cabbage in the back here. And we've got some of our medicinal plants sprouting here. These are from Happy Bird Seed of all places. So check them out. I think this is some oak leaf lettuce. It looks like some, oh, there it goes. Every 10 minutes, like clockwork. And you can see that bell siphon working. It's going to drain it out in how long? 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
And then it takes about 6.5 minutes to fill the bed. So if you have an aquaponics system, let us know what your time lapse is. How long does your bed fill, and how long does it take to drain? This setup is giving us really good water oxygenation. So if we put any fish or prawns or anything in there, we probably don't need to add extra air. So that's pretty cool. And all we really needed was it wasn't so much the way this was set up, the bell siphon, but how the drain was set up. Once we put that...
Let's put that on and cause a suction.
Yeah, this adds a little back pressure, which allows the bell siphon to begin to work. So that's kind of cool. So our system is working, and this is molding. That's molding, so we're going to try to do something else with that. I'll watch some videos on ginger, how to grow ginger. Okay, so we'll just go back here to the update. These are our radishes that we first planted. This is the first planting, and it was back on January 13th. So these radishes are now 3 weeks old, and they should be done in about 4 weeks. So, and then we'll have this new set of radishes to come in after that. So we'll be eating these in the beginning of March. Those radishes probably April. And one other thing I want to tell you is how to propagate your tomatoes. Do we have a scissor in here, Alan?
Yes, we do.
So, if you have a big tomato plant like this, before you rip it out, all you want to do is come here to the tip. Can we just cut it down there? Cut it like that. Can you rip the bottom 3 branches off?
Yeah.
There. So now I have a cutting for a tomato. And it even has, look at that, flowers on it. So with this cutting, you can do a couple things. You could probably just put this right in dirt and keep it moist and it'll grow. But the easiest thing to do is to just put a bunch of cuttings in a bucket. And let's see if we got any root growth here. You could see in there that the roots are just starting. So if we, let's put that in there. So in about 2 or 3 weeks, you'll have roots on your cuttings, and then you can just put them in a pot or put them back in the ground, and then just keep going with the same genetics. This only works with tomatoes that are not determinate, tomatoes that continuously grow forever. There are certain tomatoes that are market tomatoes that are determinate that only flower once. So you don't want to be doing it with them. So typically cherry tomatoes and vine tomatoes like this, these are indeterminate and they will grow forever. Where you can see that there's always flowers on the end of the vine. That's how you can tell if it's indeterminate. So there you go. Propagate your tomatoes and get growing. This is just drained out. So after it drains, it takes a while, but then the vacuum is broken and the process begins again. There it goes.
Yep. 6.5 minutes.
Thanks for watching.